Welcome, welcome. I'm GpaSilverMane, and this is episode 2 out of 3. Part 2, I guess you call it. It's the second 5 days of Sersi's Event. I made a video covering the first 5 days on all 3 of my accounts and the progress we made, and this is just an update on that. To see how far we've gotten, where we've gotten her to, and such. Um, Before I do it, if you like this video, or like Marvel Strike Force content and the way I produce it, go down and hit that subscribe button so you get updated when my videos go live. As well as hit a thumbs up if you like it, if you find it interesting or anything. And I'll continue to do this in the future if you do. Also, the comment section, let me know how you're doing on your Sersi, man, because this is driving me crazy, right? I don't even remember halfway, and there's 5 days left. I haven't been able to core this event at all because I was stuck in the easy nodes, the first 2 nodes of easy, for like the first 3 or 4 days. So there's been improvements, but I'm still nowhere near my Sersi. In this next 5 days, I might have to spend cores crazy like just to get her unlocked. That's how important this lady's going to be. She's blowing up the arena right now. As predicted, I knew Infinity Watch was dead in the water. And they're going to be a great team, Infinity Watch, if you've built them. They're great for wars and other things. And maybe you can plug 1 or 2 of them in like an Adam Warlock on a team of 5 with these 2. So there's different things you're going to be able to do with them, but they are dead in the water. Icarus and Sersi, oh my goodness, man. It's like Armageddon for everything arena, okay? So stay tuned for footage on that. I'm also got a Red Star Orb opening coming out next for all 3 of my accounts for Icarus. I want to dive in here first on my baby account, my free-to-play that I do a day-to-day series on. She's now at 18 out of 45 shards. I think I've opened between 4 and 7 orbs, maybe. In the first video prior to this, the first 5 days, I had her at 5 out of 45 shards. So we are making progress. It's just not very good. And I want to jump over to the thing here, or the campaign, and show you kind of how it's progressed. I was stuck in the first one, so I've been able to get through it since, and I've completed several nodes. As you can see, they no longer give you the orb fragments. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to actually have to refresh energy and refresh the node itself to be able to get the orb fragments. It's quite scary. Let's go ahead and finish this node off, I guess. No, we don't want to refresh for it, but I'll spend my energy. See, and that's just to get these nodes done because it's the only ones I can do. I can beat this one pretty steadily, so I just have to play through it, but I can't 3-star it. I actually was able to move on to the medium and 3-star both the first 2 nodes here. And as you can see, they're both about to be empty as well of the orb fragments. I am stuck right here. I get close to beating it, I just can't, and it's a waste of the energy. I'm hoping tomorrow I can make enough improvements on my account to be able to push through a couple more nodes that I could refresh with cores, because you can see my cores are just piling up. It's breaking my heart, man. I need her. It would be crucial to my baby account. And considering I can't spend money on it because it is a free-to-play, that would just totally ruin a free-to-play account. It would no longer be free-to-play. I'm not going to do that. The team I have been using are these top 4. And I've been trying it off and on with these 2. Daredevil I've been bringing up to take out Punisher or Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man or Punisher just dies. I mean, he is so squishy. He does his attack and then he dies. And those are the 5 I've been using currently. It's just, it's tough, man. I don't know. It's rough. So everybody out there that's struggling, the struggle is real. This is the first time I've actually experienced this. It's quite crazy. Keep up the good fight. We're going to get her unlocked. You know what I mean? This is my level 64 free-to-play account. Also following the same guidelines as my other account. It was just brought back to life after being played for a month. I quit playing it. And now I brought it back. It's been played about a month and a half. The first video, I had her at 32 out of 55 shards. She's now almost to 80 shards. I gained 66 shards by my calculation in the second period. Now, 66 shards opposed to the, what it had been, 77 shards the first time, is less. And as you can see, that's a trend here. I'm getting less and less and less. You'll see it on my main too, which is really scary. It's like the event, the first 5 days started off dropping amazing orbs, and now the last 5 days have just been terrible for me, okay? And it's awful because, well, as you can see, I will get her at 4 stars. I know that, and that's probably where I'll quit, so I'll be all right on this account. But I want to show you this real quick. I'm out of cores, and I still need 37 shards, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to core it every day. I'm going to do it one more day, but as soon as this gets to 200 or less, I'm not refreshing energy on Sersi's event. I'll keep her at 3 stars. Simply because I'd rather get my 50 energy refreshes right here. They are way more important to me. We do have a train coming, and I do apologize. I might have to cue my mic here. So I played the medium campaign on my Sersi guide just to show it off, and I blew through it. So now I went to the hard part, and I was finally able to complete it today. 1 star. I was stuck on the 6th node, and that's where everybody's been getting stuck. It's very, very hard getting the operators and such down. Alright, as I was saying here, sorry about that train. The 6th node has been the hardest for me and for a bunch of the people that I follow my content. The feedback from them in the comment section and the Discord has been insane. They were stuck here forever. But they eventually got through to punch through to get these extra 5 shards you get on the node, 2, 2, 5. And that's really been a lifesaver for my level 64 and my main. It's given me so many more shards. But essentially I've been blasting through these nodes, obviously, and then I jump back to the medium side, because it's still giving me 5 fragments per energy spent. And I go back to, I think it's right about here where it changes on this one. It gives you less than 5 per energy. It gives you 4 point something orb fragments per energy. But you can see I've maxed a few nodes. And the team I've been using on hard is right here. Sersi herself is in my team. So I have 2 Sersis in the fight on my team. And I brought Red Guardian along for the defense up and the taunts to sustain a little bit. I've been building him up a little bit just for it so I could get further. Because I really felt these 2 were going to do nothing for me. And I had Samurai originally using him, and he was not getting it done for me. So I brought Red Guardian up, and he's worked out just fine at 3 stars for me. I probably should have brought up Sharon Carter, eh? I don't know. Medium, I was using my Shadowlands. Kestrel and Shang-Chi was really carrying it for me. And then Wolverine helped, but I just blew through it on medium. There's 4 days and 20 hours left. I want to jump onto my main real quick and give you a brief update there for the second part of this event. As you can see, she's doing wonderful. And I'm coring like no other. I bought the $5 monthly core offer where you get like 70 or 80 cores a day for a month or something. They had that for Black Friday, I believe, for $5. But I didn't see that until I had bought the $20 offer for 1,580 cores. So essentially I had plenty more cores than I needed. I have T4'd these 3, and I'm going to T4 her main skill as well, because I actually find myself using it a lot. I'll either start off with her ultimate, or I'll use her basic to steal a skill, copy 2 random positive effects, and then I'll use my ultimate, because usually I steal like an offense up off a Kestrel or something, and then I do my ultimate, which hits everybody with that offense up, and it's just way more damage, right? So why not have that extra 70%? I'm going to wait till after I T4 my Icarus before I make that decision. But I just got her to level 80 right before I made this video. She was sitting at 99,000 power at tier 14, level 75. So I took her up to 80, G15, threw a few pieces here. Teal gear is the next thing. As you can see, the crunch is going to be real. I don't even know if I'm going to take her to 16 at this point. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever have the gear to do it. We'll see when we get there, right? It kind of feels like I'll never get her there, because that teal gear's got such a bottleneck on it right now. A stranglehold. But I am playing her as a skirmisher at the moment, but I'm thinking about running her as a striker. Personally, I'll have to see how she fits into my arena team and my Dark Dimension team, because that's where I'm going to use her at. As well as I'll plug her in wars, but I'm not going to build up an ISO for her just for war. I think she'll do just fine tearing people apart there, in my personal opinion. So we're 2 of these fragments away from getting her to that 5. And I'm not going to blue ISO her until I'm pretty sure. I'd rather go over and change up to Striker and get that on there and see how that plays in Arena. Because those extra attacks, she takes 4 positive effects. That's just huge. And depending on what team you're fighting, Infinity Watch or such, you could end up with 4, or rather 2 death proof and 2 defense up or something crazy. You know what I mean? Because it's random. You can pull death proof twice off them. She's going to live forever type of deal. With her flip as well. She's just wonderful. I do want to talk about her stars real quick. My bad. I hit her at 4 stars, and I'm now 36 out of 130. Last video, I was at 130 out of 180 shards. That is, in 5 days, insane. That's the most shards I've ever pulled, ever, I imagine. I was hitting 16s, 18s, left and right. I hit 33 shards once on my level 64 out of 2 orbs. It seems like opening 2 of her orbs at a time as you get them, opening 2, I get better drops. And I don't know if that's just me being superstitious or what, but it seems to be working. In the second 5 days, I got 86 shards as opposed to 130. And these last 5 days, I've been spending 100 or 200 cores extra on top of the 450 core refreshes for the orb fragments. And it's actually hurting my shard drop rate. So I'm kind of deterred in that aspect for spending the 100 core refreshes, honestly. It seems to be ripping me off. So now I need 94 shards, which is only 8 more than I've gotten the last 5 days. So I should be able to get her to 5 stars, essentially. Just doing the 450 refreshes and maybe an extra 100 a day. Now where we run into the problem is I'm setting at 731. I blew through all them cores. I bought the 1580. I was down to 21 cores when I bought the 1580 and that calendar here for $5. The 21-day login calendar gave me 100 up front and then 70 a day. And I'm blowing through them as fast as I can get them, essentially. Plus the cores I'm accumulating from Arena or the other login calendar here. We got some cores off it as well, the November. I got 175 from there. It's eating a lot of cores. So I know I have enough to do the last 5 days of the 450 refreshes, but I don't know that I'm going to do the hundreds. And I need more than if I was doing the hundreds, so that's kind of scary. She might come up short of 5. I want to go over to her campaign real quick, and we'll wrap this video up here. I have been doing hard constantly. So, and when you do it without doing the 100 core refreshes, I usually get down to about here. Sometimes I'll get to this one depending on if I miss a few energy or I let it set it full for like an hour or two, I lose some energy. But when I do the 100 refreshes, oops, I hit it on accident, my bet. I'll come back here and I'll do some of these. And I'll usually make it to like right here or right here with a couple 100 refreshes. And they're still giving me over 5 orb fragments a piece. There's actually a breakdown where if you're going to do the 100 core refreshes, they're okay. But if you're doing 200 core refreshes, you're better off buying the offers from the supply store for her orbs that give you 6 to 180 shard drop. It actually pans out paying off better, I guess, is what I've heard. But I'm really hoping, man, I hope I get her there. 5-star on one of these events I've never done. But I also never buy cores, and I never do anything more than the 450s. Ever. That's the first time I've ever done it. And it's simply because she's just so powerful. She's changing the game completely with her Arena and Dark Dimension tags. She's going to replace my Ebony Maw on the free-to-play account. I don't even think I'm going after him. I'll just get him in the Black Order as I get him. I'm going to focus her and her Icarus guy, friend thing from the Eternals, for Dark Dimension, because they can do the Cosmic Lane, essentially. But that's all I really got for you guys. Been going hard, got top 20% here on quality streaming. Gosh, I hope I get her unlocked to 5 stars. That'd just be crazy. If I get to like 117 shards out of 130, I'm gonna freak out, man. That would be ridiculous, right? 1620. Let's go do one more 100 core refresh, and it's going to be my last one for this event. Quite simply put, it's just not worth spending the 100 core refreshes to me. Unless you're going to do them all, I guess. You're guaranteeing yourself a 5-star at that point. But I don't have that kind of money, and I would never put that kind in here. I usually just get the Battle Pass and Strike Pass. I guess if you can afford to, absolutely, I would if I could afford to, man. This game's so addicting. Alright, so let's go open this orb and let's call it a video. I'm thinking if you're all watching, maybe I'll get a lucky 24 drop. That would put me there. I think I would get a 5-star at that point. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's how we're gonna end the video. Sersi, you're killing me, bro. Scopely, quit it, man. Give me some 24 shard drops, would ya? Dear goodness, Deadpool on my main account? Alright. Thanks, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy.